How you feeling?
Cold.
Oh my god. Unfortunately, I missed these, but those are great. Hoping I get it. In Japan, if you're on time, you're late. If you're early, you're on time. So I gotta make sure I make my next appointment. I'm here at Otsuka Koi Farm. I always come here. Right now, Mr. Otsuka, he's not around. I talked to his wife though, and we can go in. What I'm hoping to do is I want to find some koi that are that I've seen in October that are still very special that I thought, but maybe I didn't have a customer at the time, but now I might have a customer. So I'm going to be looking around and just seeing what he has. So this is Otsuka Koi Farm. I'm always here. I get a lot of my baby Tosai and a lot of big ones here because he has a lot of variety. Right now he's not here. Sometimes he leaves his greenhouse door open, which luckily it is now. I talked to his wife real quick. But the good thing about this is that you can go and usually I buy from this pond, really nice ones in here. And then I can look at it and I'll know I can contact him later, and ask him pricing or come back later when I want to buy them. In the back here, let's see if this is open. Probably not. Oh, it is open. Oh, but I don't want to go without permission. He has a lot of babies, tons and tons of babies. So maybe if we come back later and he's around, I can get his permission to kind of show you guys what it looks like. So right now I'm going to look at a few that I like, take pictures, think about them, and then I can ask him later. I actually see a few from October that he still hasn't sold. So maybe I can talk to him about that. They're really nice though. I see one that he sold that I really wanted, but you snooze, you lose. Wow. I really like his asagi. See that one there? He has a lot of kado gin asagi. Kado means corner, gin silver. So the ends of each scale is silver. I've seen him enter the All Japan Koi Show with at least a few of those in the past. And one year I came here in spring and he had a really nice sakame asagi. It's like a reverse asagi. And I don't see any right now, unfortunately. Ooh, look at this. Oh, that's nice. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, he has some amazing ones in here. See these tiny ones? You can call them these are the bonsai koi or shimenisai. So they're actually all 2 years old, even though they look like they're 1 year old. You keep them small because it makes the colors really develop nicely, and they're very healthy. Just because they're not enormous doesn't mean they're not healthy. There's some really cool ones in here. Look at this one. It's an asagi with a little maruten, a little circle on its head. So cool. I see actually a few of these in here. Zach from House of Koi here. I'm here at Maruhiro Koi Farm. Everyone knows it for its big round pool. I always buy koi here every year. I'm just coming in to check in and check it out and see if they have anything that I find interesting. Normally I buy Tosai, the babies, every year, and I also buy a lot of the big ones. He just has so much variety. It's kind of hard to come to Japan and not stop by here and buy stuff. Every day you come and he has new koi. This is Maruhiro's famous pool koi pond. Some people say the $1 million koi pond. If you are into koi or kind of know anything about koi culture in Japan, you kind of know this. It's a great marketing. It's beautiful, and he puts his best koi in here. I mean, you can just look at a few of them and see the size, the body shape, and the variety. I mean, I'm looking right now and I see, I don't even know what that is. It looks like a beni ginga with a tancho. That's a kiyutsuri that's, you know, maybe a meter long. Then there's a mukashi ogon right here. It's huge. I mean, look at the size of them. I mean, it's so rare you see tancho that big, with the one with the red circle. Look, coming out right here. She's enormous. Because a lot of times as they get bigger, that tancho, it can disappear. It's really hard to keep it looking this nice. You know, koi keeping is really important too. You might have a nice koi, but if you don't have good koi keeping, it might not stay as beautiful. These are kumonryus. I love this one here. Look at that. And the black is coming out, the sumi. You know, I heard a story actually about how this came to be. I don't remember the name of the koi farm, but a different koi farm built this. This Maruhiro didn't build this. You know, please, if someone tells me I'm wrong, then go ahead. But he didn't build it. He actually bought it from a koi farm that went out of business. A lot of Japanese koi farms don't make it. It's really, really tough business, and you have to work a lot for it. Some people just do it as a hobby in Japan. But Maruhiro bought this. You know, there's Marusei, one of the brothers, and then there's Maruhiro Koi Farm, the other brother. And he bought this greenhouse and this pool. I'm not sure if he did something to market it or it just came naturally, but this pool became an incredibly huge marketing point for him. And now everyone around the world knows this pond if they know koi in Japan. I mean, it's very rare I've seen an akamatsuba that big. That red one, huge and so deep red also. I think I've seen it here for many years. Either someone owns it and keeps it here, or it's never been purchased yet. We're here at Izumiya Koi Farm. We were just at another koi farm, so we had to miss it, but they just did a Tosai event. I can show you real quick what it looks like. There's a bunch of babies in bags. Yeah. So there was a silent auction for all of these. Wow. These are really high quality babies in here. They got some good sanke, Yamabuki Ogon, which he's known for. His koi grow huge. Wow, these are really nice kohaku over here. Yeah. Really, really nice. They're in oxygen bags, so they're actually very calm and safe right now. That's why they're in the bags rather than in bowls. Whoa, look at these. Oh my God. Unfortunately, I missed these, but those are great. Look how big they are. Those are babies, huge. Okay, we're gonna go, we gotta head off to the next place because I wanna at least make that silent auction, then I have another appointment after that. Some days are slow, some days you gotta rush to the next one, and then the snow isn't helping. We're here at Oya Koi Farm. There's some babies here that I want to bid on. I think they might be getting started now. It's a silent auction, pretty cool. I love babies. Tosai, because you never know what's gonna happen. We're gonna have to leave early though, because I have another appointment. Some days are just like that. You rush from place to place, and this little amount of snow is slowing us down a little bit. So I'm interested in these. They're black, kind of like Hirasawa. So these are really cool. I think they're gonna grow huge. They call them black. Yeah. So I'm gonna try and bid on a few of these. 30 pieces. Nice genuine show here.
Better to get many quantity, because in Thailand easy to grow. Easy to grow. Maybe 1 month like that.
There's a lot of really nice sanke here, but those can go crazy. I'm not really looking for sanke, but I did put a little bit of bids on them. Maybe I'll get lucky. I'm doing quick math. You have to figure out how much you're paying for each. Sometimes there's odd numbers, but you bid on the whole lot. Thank you. I'm done. I just put in my bids for the silent auction. It seemed like there was a lot of people there and a lot of people bidding, and there was some big wigs in there. So we'll see what happens. I'm really excited though, because some of them were much better than I thought. Yeah, there's lots of big dealers here. I liked there were some sanke and some showa that I was really shocked. You know, you see them in pictures, but then little pictures like this don't do it justice. When you see it in person, it's much better. So I ended up obviously bidding on more than I thought, but you have no idea what everyone else is bidding for. All you can see is the minimum bid. So I'm really hoping that at least win one thing. If not, it's a little bit fun. And now we're rushing off to our next appointment at Kanno, Hirasawa Kazuhiro-san. And I think I already reserved stuff there, so I know I'm getting stuff this time. But I want to go check on what we've gotten and talk to him about, you know, some of the koi I've gotten and see what else there might be. I forgot where we are. Oh, the hair to the right. Yeah, it's so, everything's white. It's easy to get lost when everything's white. Oh, that's Taro from Kodama Koi Farm. So I forgot to say one more thing. So the thing is I had to rush out because I'm going to the next stop. So I actually don't know if I won anything. Like I said, we're gonna have to wait till later to see if I got anything. They'll contact me. It might not happen until maybe even another 15 minutes, but in Japan, if you're on time, you're late. If you're early, you're on time. So I gotta make sure I make my next appointment. You might have noticed that there's snow everywhere. There's two areas in Japan, prefectures, states, whatever you want to call them, territories, where the snow falls the most, from what I understand. And that's Kanazawa Prefecture and right here where we are, Niigata. And because there's so much snow, they say that it's pure. The water from the snow is pure, and when it melts in the spring, it all comes down the mountains and enters rice fields. So Niigata is known for its rice fields. So rice fields, or the mud ponds where the koi live and where they grow out the koi. So they say that that's a big reason why there's so many koi farms here, is because The water that's coming down, it's pure, it's fresh, it's healthy, it's good for the koi and helps their color and helps their growth. And that's why there's a lot of koi farmers here. They want that pure water and all this snow. So even though it's kind of crazy right now, in a sense, it's actually good. And it's good for the industry, for the rice that grows, and for the sake that they make here. They make a lot of sake, and that's what this place is known for. Koi, sake, rice. And even in the summer, there's certain areas like Yamakoshi, which is in the mountain area. Some of these places can take well water from the ground, but those areas don't have that. So they need to draw water from the top of the mountain, and they do it all summer. And so that water will last for a while, but once it gets deep into summer, they start, they need the rain too. So it doesn't last the whole summer. Okay, we're arriving at Kanno's greenhouse where he keeps his babies, his Tosai. Right, Kanno? Tosai green. Oh, there he is. Oh. Gomen, 動画撮ってもいい？動画撮ってもいいですか？悪いところあるんですか？動画の。気をつけます。大丈夫です。
雪を溶かしてる。
いや、ああ、そうか。いいシャワーだね。じゃあ、調査見てもいいですか？はい、まあ、忙しいところだったら。he said he's melting the snow. まあ、はい。観音。お父さん元気ですか？Good. He has some really cool. So we're going over the orders that I already made, but he has some really cool metallic mix. He has a really cool metallic mix that has a Momotaro bloodline. I didn't know he had this, so we're gonna go look at it now. Tensai. He said, look, he made a shower with a net. He's a genius. Kamangan.
これさ、いっぱいあげるとちょっと色がつく。
土？そう。So it's a little bit dark, but it's because if you take a lot of money out of if you take a lot of water out of the well, you'll get a lot of
これ桃太郎の
dirt. 桃太郎の
代わり。ミックス。カブと山吹、深潮の。これ1メーター、これや、これだわ。
I know, so I'm gonna get a bunch of these. Yeah. It's a little difficult for him to pull them up right now, so he's gonna show me a video on his phone of what they are. But I saw them as they came up. He's like, these are gonna get great. He's like, they definitely will get a meter long. Look at that. Wow. いいんじゃない？これ兜？
うん、兜。
これなんていう？
これ金兜。
金兜。面白いね。これね、普通の光り物？もっと出るかな？
光がアップしてる。こういう感じになる。みんな。これもういい。
2歳。
いや搭載だけど。
搭載？
スーパージャンプ搭載45。
もうこれ桃太郎の？
同じセ
ーム。あ、これ写真だけで。
リパックした。
ああ、そっか。あ、桃太郎からここに来て。
で、だからボックスナンバー。
ああ、そっか。
で、リパック。
same bloodline. So these are the same kids. The parents are the same from Momotaro Koi Farm. These are 45 centimeters each, and they're babies. 45 centimeters is like, I don't know, like 12 inches, 14 inches? I can't remember, but it's at least 12 inches. That's huge for a baby. Oh, わかる。この前の話わかる。光だね。高い。アメリカンだ。もう他の餌探したけど、やっぱり先行って、ちょっと話した動画撮ってもいいですか？もうまあ
水があんまりいいのがないな。ちょっとじゃあ行ってみよう。
Okay. I'm asking if we can take up a sample to take a video, but he's just like, let me see. So this is Japanese filtration. The way they like to do it, it's much better. It's flow through. Nothing's pressurized. So water comes through the pump here. Then it's spraying on there, so it's catching all the gunk, and then it just kind of goes and returns back into the pond. And this is all for each one. They have bio balls just for media, and they have oyster shells. I think they're over here. That's the buffer the pH, and then this is the control the level. And if they take out the pipe, it drains the whole thing. I wanted to buy these because I'm like, wow, these are really nice. And of course, I mean, it always goes that way. He goes, oh, those are my tategoi, which means those are the ones he's keeping to, that are amazing. So I cannot have these, but if you look, there's some really, I mean, maybe I can later as he goes through them and sifts through them. And there's ones that, he can't keep all of them, right? Not everyone has unlimited space, but I mean, look at that. Ow. Ginniも入れてもいいですか? Zach from House of Koi here. I'm here at Kanno Koi farm with Hirasawa, Kazuhiro, and we're looking over his Tosai. As you guys know, I always come here, and I spent the summer here with him. We're looking at a bunch of goshiki and ginnin goshiki. It's higher quality batch that we're gonna take home. I actually asked him, because I did some of the senbetsu, the separating with him in the summer, and I said, you think there's ones in here that I was actually separating when they were this small? And he goes, definitely. So I'm excited about that. I'm also getting kikusui and kinshowa, and I'm getting a bunch of other ones, but right now he's very busy, so we're just going to get these as samples, because the last thing I ever want to do is distract a breeder while he's working really hard, just so I can take a video, so I love these because they're really deep red, and I'm gonna ask him about it. Hirasawa-san, 観音のgoshikiについて何がいい、何がストロングポイントとか。
まあうちの五色はこの紅がいいと。
紅だね。
まあとにかく紅が一番いいものをと思って作っているんだけど、難しいね。ザックさん選別したけど、ね。
He's saying he's like it's really hard to get. He said the Benny is the best, the red, and it's really hard to get him like that. And he's like, because you actually did the separating yourself. Yeah. 五色について何が好きですか？なんか自分なんかいろいろな恋なんかやってるんですけど、うちが。でも五色について何が楽しい？何が好き？
まあ五色は、今回のオールジャパン恋賞でも分かるけど、御三家、三家紅白昭和と戦える。
そう。
戦って勝てるっていうなかなかいないから、そういう品種は。だから本当それが魅力、五色の。よく言った。面白いね。面白い。I'm really excited to sell these in America, and maybe I will grow a few out myself. It's so much fun to see the Benny develop. いいですよ。大丈夫。じゃあ、五色を育てる と、なんかアドバイスがありますか？なんか普通のホビースト、恋基地に。
まあアドバイスはまあ全部の品種全部一緒だけど、
はいはい。
まあよく見て、餌をあげて大きくして、
はい。
うん、
でも餌やりすぎたらちょっと
死んじゃうでしょ。
そう、もう死んじゃうと紅がちょっと薄くなる可能性もありますか？
いやそれはないかな。
それはないですか？
またほら黒くなったり青くなったりっていう変化があるから、
はい、
それ飼育飼いながら、
はい、
楽しんで。
楽しみね。で例えばなんかある人はなんか2つの池、プールが持ってる。一つは日当たり、もう一つは影。五色について構わないですか？
日が当たった方がいいよ。
日当たりの方が。
紅もアップするし。
紅がアップする。で黒は
黒はねあんまり関係ないけど、まあ紅が良くなる。
だね。じゃあ最後の言葉は何かありますか？
まあいろんな品種、まあ五色だけじゃなくていろんな品種取ってるからまた楽しんでいろいろ飼ってみてください。
はい。私も飼いますから。はい。ありがとう。
はい、ありがとう。
So we're at Oya Koi farm. You can see it over there. He built a new greenhouse, and we're with Taka-san from Owasa, Japan. Till see you next time. Like, comment, subscribe.